The moment Sophia Winters stepped into that diner, she never imagined her life would change forever. What started as a simple act of kindness would spiral into something that would touch millions of hearts across the country. If you're moved by this story of unexpected connection and second chances, please hit that like button and subscribe to see more incredible true stories that remind us of the good in humanity. Mark Reynolds wiped his calloused hands on his faded jeans before helping his 8-year-old daughter Emma out of their rusted pickup truck. The neon sign of Rosie's Diner flickered against the darkening sky, casting a warm glow that promised comfort they both desperately needed. It was Emma's birthday, and despite working double shifts at the construction site for weeks, this modest dinner was all Mark could afford. "Can I get chocolate pancakes, Dad?" Emma asked, her eyes bright with excitement as she clutched the small, worn teddy bear that hadn't left her side since her mother's passing 2 years ago. "Of course, Princess. Tonight is special," Mark replied, forcing a smile that masked his worry about the stack of unpaid medical bills waiting at home. The cancer that took his wife had left more than emotional scars, it had devastated them financially. Inside the diner, they slid into a booth by the window. Emma's face lit up when the waitress brought a single candle stuck in a stack of chocolate pancakes, singing, "Happy Birthday," with genuine warmth. Mark watched his daughter close her eyes to make a wish, his heart breaking at how little he could give her. At a corner table sat Sophia Winters, heir to the Winters technology fortune, absently stirring her coffee while reviewing acquisition documents on her tablet. At 32, she had everything money could buy but found herself increasingly empty. Her attention drifted to the father and daughter celebrating with such genuine joy despite their obvious financial struggles. Something about them stirred memories of her own childhood, before the wealth, before her parents became too busy for birthday dinners. She watched as Mark counted out exact change for the bill, leaving a modest tip despite clearly struggling. When Emma excused herself to the restroom, Sophia noticed Mark's shoulders slump, the weight of his world crashing down when his daughter couldn't see. On impulse, she approached his table. "Excuse me," she said softly. "I couldn't help noticing it's your daughter's birthday." Mark looked up, immediately defensive. "We're fine, thank you," he said, assuming she was offering charity. "I'm Sophia," she continued, undeterred. "My father used to take me to a diner just like this for my birthday. It's one of my favorite memories." She hesitated. "I lost him last year, and seeing you with your daughter, it reminded me of something important." Mark's expression softened. "I'm sorry about your father. I'm Mark, and that's Emma. Would you mind if I covered your dinner tonight? As a birthday gift for Emma?" Before he could protest, she added, "Please. It would mean a lot to me." Pride warred with necessity in Mark's eyes. "That's very kind, but... Dad! Look what the lady at the counter gave me." Emma returned, clutching a small paper crown. She stopped, noticing Sophia. "Hello," Sophia smiled. "Happy birthday, Emma. I hear you're the princess today." Emma beamed, instantly warming to the stranger. "Thank you. I'm 8 now." Their conversation flowed naturally, and by the time they left the diner, Sophia had learned about Emma's love for drawing and Mark's struggle to keep their small house after medical bills had drained their savings. She'd also learned that Emma's school art program had been cut due to budget constraints, the one thing that truly brought the child joy. That night, Sophia couldn't sleep. The encounter had awakened something in her, a purpose beyond quarterly reports and shareholder meetings. The next morning, she made some calls. 3 days later, Mark was stunned to receive a letter offering him a position as project manager at a Winters technology construction site, a job that matched his skills but paid twice his current salary. Enclosed was a note, "This isn't charity. We need good people. Sophia." But Sophia's involvement didn't end there. Within weeks, she had established an arts foundation targeting underfunded schools, with Emma's school as the pilot program. When questioned by the press about her sudden interest in education, Sophia simply said, sometimes we need to be reminded of what truly matters. As months passed, Mark and Sophia developed a friendship built on mutual respect. He appreciated that she never made him feel like a charity case, and she valued his perspective that kept her grounded in reality beyond her privileged world. Emma flourished in the revitalized art program, her talent catching the attention of teachers and local artists. The once shy girl who hid behind her teddy bear began to shine with newfound confidence. One evening, a year after their first meeting, Sophia joined them for dinner at their home, now secure thanks to Mark's new position. As Emma proudly showed off her artwork, Sophia realized she had gained something priceless, a sense of family she'd been missing her entire life. "You know," Mark said quietly as they watched Emma arrange her paintings, "when my wife died, I thought our story was over. I was just trying to survive each day." Sophia nodded. "And I had everything except a story worth telling." Their friendship eventually blossomed into love, not the whirlwind romance of movies, but something steadier, built on shared values and genuine care. When they married 2 years later, Emma stood beside them, no longer clutching her teddy bear but instead holding a painting she'd created of the three of them. The media called it a modern fairy tale, the billionaire heiress and the struggling single dad. But those who knew them understood it wasn't about wealth or status, it was about two broken people finding wholeness together, and a little girl who got her family back. Sophia used her platform to advocate for single parents, establishing programs that provided job training and childcare. Mark, now an executive in Winters Technology's Community Development Division, ensured these programs actually met the needs of those they served. 5 years after that chance meeting at Rosie's Diner, they returned to celebrate Emma's 13th birthday. The same waitress recognized them, despite Sophia's attempt at a low profile. "You know," the waitress said as she brought Emma's chocolate pancakes, now with 13 candles, "I remember that night. Never seen someone look so lost and found at the same time." As Emma blew out her candles, Sophia reached for Mark's hand under the table. "What do you think she wished for?" she whispered. Mark smiled. "Nothing. She already has everything she needs." That night, as they drove home, Emma spoke from the back seat. "Dad, Sophia, can we help other kids like me? Kids who lost a parent?" And that question launched their most meaningful project yet, a foundation specifically designed to support children who had lost parents, providing not just financial assistance but emotional support through art therapy and community building. The story of how a chance encounter at a diner changed 3 lives, and subsequently thousands more, became a testament to how genuine connection can transform not just individual lives but entire communities. It wasn't about a wealthy woman saving a struggling family, it was about human beings recognizing each other's inherent worth beyond circumstances. Years later, when asked about the moment that changed her life, Sophia would say, "I didn't do anything unbelievable. I just saw 2 people who reminded me of what matters." The truly unbelievable thing is how easy it is to forget that we're all just looking for the same things: love, purpose, and chocolate pancakes on our birthday. If this story touched your heart, remember that these moments of connection happen every day. Sometimes we're Mark, sometimes we're Sophia, and sometimes we're Emma, but we all have the capacity to change lives through simple acts of genuine care. Like and subscribe for more stories that remind us of our shared humanity and the power of unexpected connections.